Hey Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is Donna from Tarot. I just did the Scorpio read and it had me roll again and Libra came up. So I picked just a quick read, but I actually want to do it a little more freestyle. So I'm not going to go with one that's like already put together and then I'm like performing that, whatever. So this one, you know, I already did this, and it just basically pulled from one deck, and that was the Mausolea Oracle of Souls deck, this one right here. It's dark, but really, really good. It's very deep. So I pulled the Maestro card, and I want you to take a look at this. Look at the little orbs. They're like souls surrounding this guy. He's the Maestro, the master. So it shows how you've mastered something in life, and it's encouraging you to share what you've learned, the knowledge you've been given, and to take up a new discipline so you don't get stale. Keep learning, keep learning. And it has to do with understanding, community, and ingenuity. So be aware of what you've mastered, keep learning, and share what you know and learn new. So there's that. So, and then I'm going to freestyle this. So this is how I usually put a read together, but I'm going to do it in front of y'all. So let's see here. I've got the sign. Don't forget that. I'm going to put these cards out because I want to do that in a little bit. Here's my pennants. Okay, so how many decks or whatever we're going to be using here? So we have, oh Jesus. No, do we have time for that? I got, okay, so I'm good. Well, yeah, we rolled 6, so we're going to do 6 decks. Jesus. I asked for it, didn't I? All right, so Libra, what's going on with y'all? I know the last time we talked, you all had, a lot of y'all had a person that was giving you a hard time, might be a little bit selfish, so let's see what's going on. So, so we're going to roll for the first deck. 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to pull a Moonology card. Okay. And so I can keep track, because there's 6 of these. Yeah, there's Cheryl's card again. She is awesome. Thank you, Cheryl. If you see this for this deck, you're awesome. Thank you. I should put her contact info in the description because I really appreciate her. She's good people, and she's a great tarot reader if you're in the Winchester, Virginia area. All right, so what Moonology card did we pull? Prosperity Lies Ahead. I just did this one for I forget who. I don't remember who I did this for, but Prosperity Lies Ahead, New Moon in Taurus. So Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or anybody with Venus conjunct their ascendant, I would say that also applies to you too. Prosperity lies ahead. So your money, if you have had issues, it's going to improve, because this is the card here for you, right? Prosperity lies ahead. It's New Moon in Taurus. Taurus is associated with prosperity. People who are Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus folks have a tendency to usually manage their money well, hold on to money. Normally they're pretty good at managing it and holding on to it, save it for the future. All right, so actually, yeah, I'll just leave it like that. And so what else? What is the next deck we got going on? All right, so 9, 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dark Mirror. Oh, I like this one. Okay, let me put this one away. The Mausolea one. Yeah, the Maestro, that was a good one. I gotta tell you. I highly recommend this deck, by the way. That Mausolea one, highly recommend. It's very, very good. Let's see. All right, so the Dark Mirror. And this is the other dark deck. The Dark Mirror, it's very deep. It's good stuff. When I get a really good deck that I like, I definitely recommend it. Highly recommend. There's links for these decks if you want to, if you're ever interested in these. The links are in the description. Just look at the description for the video. You'll see the links for the decks that I use. Let me see. What do we have? Dark Mirror. Today for tomorrow. Oh, that's a good one. That has to do with not losing today because you're worrying about. I'm going to actually read it to you. Yes, and I'm going to throw vanity out the window. Libra, I'm doing it. I'm going to put the freaking reader glasses on for y'all. It's number 32. This thing is in this is in several languages. Just so you know, this it's in English, Italian, Spanish, French, Portuguese, and Russian. So if you speak fluently any of those languages, this is actually very easy for you to understand. So, number 32. Good Lord. Yeah, I definitely need readers for this. 32. Today for tomorrow. It has to do with not losing today because you're worrying about tomorrow. It says and it has the full moon phase, or the moon phase for this represents this card is the full moon. And I'm going to show you here. This is what it looks like. This card right here. Yeah, I've had a lot of caffeine today. And still not enough. It has to do with the stage. It has to do with acceptance. Hope is in the present. It's the brick we use to build the future on. The visual seed is mother and daughter, or maybe twins, or maybe the same person in different times. Red hair, black dress, standing at the top of some stairs under the moon in the wind. And again, here it is. And it says, I want it some, I want it later, gently. That's the sentence. It says the going dark is, it may seem like a trade-off. To sacrifice the present in order to secure a better future, that's what ants do. Or to sacrifice the future to enjoy a better present. Cicadas do this. Either choice holds a bitter taste. It's like watching a child play. Shouldn't she study? And if she were studying, wouldn't she regret not playing more? You meet a person you're attracted to. Do you go past and let it stay in the fantasy, or do you make a move and follow it through to the ephemeral ending? The endless choice between regret and remorse. What if? For once we turn our back to the dark, do we accept the unexpected and shred it like a used dress? Do we walk by the sea as if no one is around and we skinny dip out of our worries? The present and the future are but one single integrated connection. There's no choice because the road is only one. What we are today and what we are tomorrow may be different, but it is the same person. So it's all about choices. Choose this, and actually you may have a person in your life you're trying to decide. Do I decide to try and make a go with them? Am I sacrificing my future? Will they ruin my future? Will things get better between us? So today for tomorrow is the card. It's number 32. So I'm going to write this down. Okay, so then the third one is Jesus. We technically don't have a number 18, I don't think, do I? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Technically, yes. Oh, and that means, so I do have enough decks for that. All right, so the Steampunk deck, which means we're going to do an actual tarot reading now. So, what do we have for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? I can't believe I'm doing this one off the cuff. This is how I put the reads together usually. And I already have pre-reads done, kind of put together. Good Lord. So which one are we doing? It is the True Love spread. It's a 6-card spread. All right, we're going to use the Steampunk deck. Oh, I guess I'll show you this one. This is the Steampunk deck, and it's really, really cool. They use all kinds of the imagery combines both the past, ancient past or long ago, and futuristic looking things. And then they have all kinds of mechanical this and that. It's pretty cool. So 6 cards. Put this here for a second. I like to keep things organized if possible. All right, so True Love spread. Use that. Normally I don't, if they hit the floor, unless they're face up, and we're doing an actual spread here, so 10 of Swords. All right, we're gonna put that in position 1. That's what we're gonna do. Here, I'm gonna move this out of the way. So True Love spread. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. know what this is gonna say. Okay, this is 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright. In position 1. Your current feelings, attitudes, expectations. 10 of Swords. You're done. You're feeling done with somebody. Look at this. The city's on fire. Jesus. The city's on fire. It's done. Good Lord. Or that's how you're feeling. You're feeling like just exhausted. It's just, fuck it. Your partner, their current feelings, attitudes, expectations. 5 of Pentacles. They're feeling left out in the cold. They're feeling moving on, walking away, just left out. They're feeling left out and just trying to survive a mess or get away from mess. It's interesting because that one shows the city on fire. And like if a city were on fire, people would be moving, getting away, and they'd be feeling lost or like leaving it all behind, lost. And look at this. Look at the imagery of this. This is your partner. They're feeling like that, you know, like just left out, lost. Connection card, the characteristics that bring you together. The Tower. Change brings you together. Well, change might be separating you too. So maybe you came together at some kind of big change, and then, or change, Tower moment for each one of you. Maybe somebody went through divorce, and you could have met them in the lawyer's office for the divorce. So the Tower. This is this card. And it says for the 4th one, it says the relationship. Here, what's it say? The relationship. My handwriting is tiny. The qualities that maintain the relationship. All right. So the 9 of Swords, frustration. What the hell? I can't even read my own handwriting. Isn't that awful? Look at this handwriting. I was in a hurry when I put this card together, and I was like, oh, here's a really cool spread. What's this one? Strength. Good Lord. Relationship strength. Qualities that maintain the relationship. The 9 of Swords. I don't know if I would consider that a strength. Because the 9 of Swords has to do with frustration. So I don't, unless it's ability to that could be one of your strengths for the relationship, is the ability to get over, being in your head. Weaknesses. It's backwards, isn't it? And maybe your relationship is just really backwards, because the strength card for the relationship is the 9 of Swords, which is in your head and losing sleep. And for the weaknesses, you got the Star card. Wouldn't that be the opposite? So I think you have some serious imbalances to address, because with the Star card, that normally wouldn't be a weakness unless you're feeling like you can't be the star, like you're not important. And maybe both of you feel like you're being left out and not important. And for the strength card being the 9 of Swords, the strength is being in your head. That's not a really good strength, is it? That's the best thing about the relationship, is that it makes you in your head, makes them in their head. True love card identifies if the relationship can be successful, highlights areas that need to be addressed, and that's the King of Wands. Well, okay, so that's passion. So the number one thing that would improve your relationship would be passion. So maybe passion is missing. So I don't want to say be the bigger person, but the one thing that would improve things is to be passionate. Even if it means swallowing your pride. I know, before you say it, I'm always or they're the one that blah blah, or maybe that's the only thing they want. I don't know, but it's saying that it identifies the relationship can be successful. If it can be successful, highlights areas that need to be addressed. Is there no passion in your relationship? Because the King of Wands is all about passion. Look at it. Here's the card. So that's probably what's missing, is passion. So we're gonna put these away. I wonder what's on the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck was the 10 of Wands. Yeah. really, good Lord, look at the symbolism for that. All right, so, and it's funny because the cards, look in the picture, the cards are hitting the floor. I don't know if you can see that. See around her, the cards are hitting the floor. So, like a house of cards. Maybe it's a house of cards. So, if it's meant to survive, it's gonna have to have some passion put into it. Don't even wait if you want it to work. Don't even wait for the other person to put the passion in, because you're gonna have to be the one the man's up, woman's up, whatever, and instigates the passion. And don't even, I don't know, like sometimes when you take an action and their reaction isn't what you would expect, and it makes you just want to throw your hands up in the air and say, well, fuck it then. Like, a perfectly good example. When a woman tries to put a little zing into a relationship and she puts on lingerie and walks in the living room and the guy's looking at the TV and he's like, trying to see the TV, and you're like, what the fuck? You're like, am I invisible? Maybe this is one of those situations where you just kind of have to let it roll. If they just do what you're going to do, and if it doesn't get the reaction you want, let it roll. Try not to let it bother you, because it might take a minute for that person to let it. It's got to be, ruminate in their mind, let them roll it around. They're like, oh, and then it kicks in. You're like, oh, because then they might come back to you and all of a sudden be all like frisky. And I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there because that's happened to so many people I know and read about and heard about on television and everything. Like, that's such a thing, especially between women and guys. Women try to add passion in guys. They're like, you're in the way, They're trying to see the game or whatever, So just a thought there. So there's that. All right, so the next one. So we did the steampunk. Ooh. All right, so got 6 reads. Oh my God, this is already at 17 minutes. I don't want this to be a super long video. I don't think you want it to be super long either, do you? So steampunk. What was it? True Love Spread. I just want to, I know, I'm such a weirdo, but believe it or not, I keep track of these for, I don't know, I'm going to put it away. Eventually I'll throw this away, but for now, I want to be able to look back over the reads I've done for different signs and just be able to see, how they turned out. So it gives me information for when I do the next reading, I guess. I don't know. I'm weird like that. Got a lot of Virgo in my chart. All right, so what else? So we have 8, 5, 13, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Jesus. Once again, I don't know how to connect to this card. I'm just going to tell you right now. If anybody wants this, I might be giving it away. I'm having a hard time connecting with it, and here's why. Here is why. This is the first side of one of the cards, okay? It's got all this stuff, all wordy. That's the positives of a particular angel expression. And then here's the human distortions, the shadow side. So I don't know if this is going to help or not. We'll see. Let me pick that up. So we'll see. We're going to do an angel card, one of these. But it's just a lot. It's like the postcards from Spirit, where I'm reading a bunch of stuff and I'm just like, do you really tune in to see me read a bunch of stuff? I mean, you might. I don't know. Somebody might. Hair in my mouth. I usually, in the cold weather, I blow dry my hair straight and flat iron it so it's like perfectly straight. This is what it usually looks like. Normally, it's just curly and crazy and 80s rocker hair. David Coverdale hair, I guess. I don't know. If anybody knows who that is. Lead singer, White Snake from back in the day. Alright, so let me see here. Which card does it want me to pull for Libra? Is this one? Alright, so and I do have a time knowing how to pronounce the names of these angels, because they've got these names like Mebahel. Mebahel? I don't even know. Mebahel? Meba? Whatever. Mebahel, number 14. And the positive attributes are commitment, humanitarian aid, altruism. The motto is truth, freedom, justice, unconditional love, inspiration from higher worlds, liberates prisoners and the oppressed, helps those who have lost hope. Equity, appreciation of exactitude, accuracy, precision, and right choices, reestablishment of natural order, respect for the environment, exorcism, mediation, arbitration, abundance, enrichment. Oh, abundance, hey. Enrichment, elevation of the senses. Now, the shadow side, if somebody is out of balance, then this is how they would come across, I guess the best way to put it. Difficulty committing oneself, disengagement, withdrawal, reneges on, does not keep promises, helps others either too much or not enough, feeling of being disliked, ill-loved, or rejected, problems with truth and justice, lies, false testimony, slander, lawsuits, accusations, captivity, imprisonment, lawbreaker, criminal, usurpation, inner struggle, adversity, oppression, diabolical forces, tyrant/victim dynamics, identifies with social rules and conventions, goes against the tide. So, that is the angel card it wanted me to pull for you. I don't know if any of that resonates. Oh, and let me write that down. Alright, so put this away. We got 2 more. And somewhere in there could be another reading. The one I was going to do for you all had 4 different readings and a whole bunch of stuff. And I was like, Jesus, do we even have time for all that? Because it's a Saturday here. I'm going to do some house cleaning. And then I'm going to go for a girls' evening out and have some fun. So, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, Jesus. And I just mentioned this, didn't I? Okay, here we go. Here we go, me reading stuff. Do you really want me to read stuff? This is probably where some of you, if you're still watching, are tuning out, going, good Lord, no. But I will say this, these cards, I mean, I'm starting to slowly get into them, because if I do them off the cuff, like the one I just did yesterday evening, that was a good one. It was a good one. I think it was for Scorpio. I was like, wow, okay, all right, I like it. So maybe, hopefully, please God, this will be a good one that you can, really, I don't know, align with, resonate. All right, people use that word way too much. So many tarot readers use that way too much. Resonate. I'm like, oh, resonate. Yes. Can we have another word that in our vocabulary just be a little bit more expensive? I don't know, whatever. So it is this one. It says, dearest you, we're a chatty bunch over here, always talking about how to support you in your life's journey. We communicate to you through a language of oracles, dreams, signs, metaphors, and omens. In your life on earth, however, clarity in your communication is essential to being understood. You don't speak in symbols, You don't speak in symbols, and if you did, you would definitely confuse things. Right now, you're facing a situation in which you're being asked to have integrity, be clear, and learn how to ask for your needs to be met. The first step is to admit out loud that you have needs. The second is to ask out loud for them to be met. And the third is to allow the other person, organization, or even us to answer you. When you follow these steps, you can most definitely expect an answer in your favor. Affirmative, we say, loving you so very much. So that's interesting. So you have to ask. You have to admit that you have needs. You have to ask for them to be met. Whatever's going on right now. And pay attention to the symbols. Because that's how God, universe, spirit, love, all one, whatever, communicates to us, is through spirit, symbols. And I mean, for me, I get, like, a lot of times if I'll turn on a radio, sometimes, like, if I have something that's really going on, that's really bothering me, when I turn the radio on, the first words, or that first sentence that I hear as soon as the radio comes on, it means something really important to me, and I'm like, oh my God, and it really relates to what, what I'm going through, and it gives me some information. Okay, so I'll do post Postcard. All right, so, and then the sixth one, let's see what we got going on. What's going on, Libra? 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mausolea again. Okay. Oracle of Souls. All right, so which one is this one? Wow, we're at 25 minutes. I apologize for anybody who doesn't like long reads. If you're still with me, thank you. Thank you for sticking along. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I hope this is a really good one. Or at least somehow really means something to somebody out there. Really, can really relate to. Okay, I'll read that one. Anubis. Arbiter of truth. Arbiter of truth. Preservation, neutrality, obligation. So let's go see what it says. What's this one? This card right here. They're all kind of spooky looking, aren't they? I know, I'm shaking around. I've only had, it's actually one strong cup of coffee, but yeah, I've only had one cup. Although sometimes when I say I've had one cup of coffee, it's like a cup this big. So there's that. Where's my glasses? Oh, Jesus. Hey, where's my glasses that are right in front of me? Okay, so, Anubis. It's gonna take, this one's not organized though, as far as like where there's no table of contents, so you have to look for it in here. Anubis. Can't believe I am putting a vanity aside for everybody. Oh my Lord. There it is. Found it. Anubis, arbiter of truth. While Osiris is the master of duat, no figure is more associated with its purpose than different. Okay, so it has to do with this whole world, and it's set up about different characters and who's in charge of what. No figure is more associated with the purpose than Anubis. He is the arbiter of the trials, the final judge, and the guardian of the sacred tombs. In the trials, he weighs the hearts of the dead against the feather known as truth, even-handedly pronouncing the judgment of the scales upon each petitioner. Anubis preserves that which must not be forgotten and serves as a reminder that when we are called upon to give judgment, it is a matter of truth rather than inclination. Neutrality and duty are called for rather than yielding to one's passions. So the domains are preservation, neutrality, and obligation. Hopefully that means something to somebody. All right, so that's that. And I'm going to do one of these. I have to get stands for a couple of these orbs I have. Although I think a couple of them I might even be inclined to give away. This one, there's no way that this is actually quartz. I'm 99.9% sure it's glass. Plus there's a bubble in it, and I don't think quartz has bubbles in it. So look at this. It's glass, right? If anybody want a clear glass ball, it's got a little bubble for you to focus on, so when you're doing scrying, you can focus on that little bubble. It'll help you. All right, so what do we have? What do we have for some words of encouragement for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Okay. Go give out what you most want to come back. Oh, so for those who are still watching this, holy crap. Remember the reading where it said the what would improve the situation was the King of Wands? I'm saying it right now, you got to give out what you most want to come back. And don't be like, well, I did this, I did that, and it's their turn right now for this. Because a lot of times I'll say, you need to pull back and let them do the work. Right now, it's saying for you to give out what you want most to come back. So you be passionate with them with no expectation. Just do it. Just give passion. Just be passionate. Just be genuine and honest. I know before you even say it, well, they this and that, you don't know my situation. I'm telling you right now, that's what it's saying is going to improve your situation. That's like 2 things now that said that. And, oh, who are we reading for next? This is going to take forever to upload, by the way. We're at 30 minutes. If anybody's still watching this, Jesus. Gemini is next, and man, that was good. I'm so glad. So for anybody, I always feel like, because I'm still kind of new at this, so I'm thinking a lot of people like look at a video and they look for a few minutes, go, not for me. Or some people stick with it for a little while and they're like, oh, I'm tired of all the wordiness, or oh, the baby's crying, I don't have time to watch this right now, I'll watch it later, and then they may not get back to it. So for those of you who are still watching, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for anybody who's liked, shared, and subscribed. And 6 cards from Donna's Destiny that hopefully don't offend, but if they do, my apologies. It is what it is. So, romance them. Again, this is number 3. Number 3. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, romance them. Just do it. I don't give a rip what's going on. I'm telling you, just show them some love. Because it's called, your relationship obviously has got a situation going on. There's a lack of passion for somebody out there. You need to hear that. It's not as bad as you think it is. Take a chance and romance them. Buy the shoes. That's Scorpio got that. Are you dealing with a Scorpio, or you got Scorpio placements? Many people flirting with you. You will meet a relative of theirs. Okay, that's cool. So I almost want to hold up 3 cards. So I am going to hold up 3 cards. So yeah, there we go. Okay, you see that? Yeah. Romance them. Just be passionate and loving. All right, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm knocking all kinds of crap down. Whatever. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is Donna from Tarot. Hey, I love you all, and we're reading for Gemini next. And please hit like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. All right, thank you.